Bedford 2020's mission is to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions 20% by 2020. So we're addressing it through energy. Our residences contribute 53% of the emissions in our community, and vehicles contribute 27%. So this is another way of doing outreach to the community to say, hey, this is a big contribution if you can get off of fossil fuels.
The different technologies that are out there, whether it's totally electric, the hybrids, or the gas and electric vehicles.
Electric car on verdant green, invent a turn, invent a dream.
I'm driving this Nissan Leaf now for $30 a month in gas and electricity, and that was a replacement of the Volkswagen that cost me $200 a month in gasoline. So if you do the math, you can't beat it.
Electric car beside the train.
Because it switches from electric to gas, you never have to worry about how many miles you've driven, where you're going. So I mostly drive it day to day and never go off electric. But if I'm going to New York City, or if I'm driving to Washington, D.C., or to visit my mom in Connecticut, it doesn't matter. It just switches over to gas and I keep going. I'm never lower than about 50 miles to the gallon. And this month I am averaging 127 miles to the gallon.
I want to drive something that's fun and good for the environment, I guess. Like, I like the Tesla.
I just recently purchased a Tesla Model S, which is an unbelievable vehicle. Loving it, just an incredible driving car. So it's the best car I've ever owned. When I was starting to get interested in an EV, the more I learned, the more I got excited about it. So I think giving people an opportunity to come here to see all the different vehicles that are on display, there's a ton of different options here, and giving people an opportunity to actually drive the cars is phenomenal. I'm sure there'll be a few people who make the decision today to go forward and purchase one.
This event is one step in an important phasing out of fossil fuel consumption. We would like to have a ceremonial cutting of the ribbon of our gas can that we hope will soon be a fossil in our families.
Hey.
Our goal was really to show our attendees that the future is actually here now, and so we aim to get residents of our area to look at the different options that are available, but we also wanted to get our local elected officials to see the different options that are available for their municipal fleets.
The electric bucket truck that you see behind us. With this, we have an electric motor that's powered by a battery pack, so it's virtually silent. And even if you used it for more than a few hours, the diesel engine would sense that the battery pack is running low, and it'll start up for about 5 minutes and recharge and shut off again.
This is the first full-size van or truck that obtains 100 miles per gallon. So it's an extended range vehicle, very similar to the Chevy Volt. So on a single charge, costs you about $1.75. That'll get you about 35 to 40 miles. And then your gasoline motor kicks on and powers a generator. These are the gas guzzlers. These are the problem. It's not my Honda Civic that gets 40 miles a gallon. It's these that get 12.
ChargePoint is a charging station manufacturer. We do charging stations for commercial and public applications.
There are a number of companies actually now that are approaching us in Yonkers to put in chargers at shopping centers and movie theaters and bowling alleys, places where people will go and spend a couple of hours, because that essentially doubles your range. I'm always optimistic about the future, but I think my children and their generation, they really want to diminish the carbon footprint that they leave. So they're going to be looking for technology.
People want to see the future of transportation actually occur now. And the reality is it's so important for us as a country to turn the corner and make sure that both for economic security, but also for preserving the long-term viability of our environment, you get people together. And that's happening really at the grassroots.
energy saver. It is very important for our world. This is the first step of an education curve that I think is moving very quickly.
It's very sexy to be fuel efficient, to be green, to do things thoughtfully. Go get an electric car.